Hello, welcome to Draves Archery, dravesarchery.com. We stopped by the Vapor Trail booth here at the 2012 Matthews show. They redesigned the Limbdriver a little bit, lightened it up significantly. Jared, tell me all the improvements and what the advantages are of the Limbdriver arrow rest compared to your typical drop-away arrow rest connected to a cable.
Okay, first of all, limb-driven speed is you're always not significantly gaining a lot of speed, but what you're doing is the rest is designed to stay up for 70% of your shot cycle. What that's going to do is stabilize your arrow longer through the shot cycle. Just giving you a lot of downrange accuracy. We've got a free-floating head on there. What that does is it can actually eat up a little bit of your arrow flex, returning it back into the zero position pretty gently. Just make it a little more accurate. We've got an adjustable spring tension on there. So if you want to go a little bit lighter, a little bit heavier with spring tension, you can do that.
In what scenario would they go lighter or heavier?
Possibly if you're shooting like a really heavy target arrow with a heavy tip and you want to put a little bit more spring tension on there to keep it in the up position a little bit tighter, you can do that. Typically, the way we send them out, they're right where you want them, but some guys like to fine-tune them a little bit to get them to their liking. With the new Matthews Pro V, basically what we did is we made our mounting hardware specific for the Matthews bows, with the burger hole being a little bit on the back side of the riser. We shortened it up a little bit to allow the rest to come forward a little bit more. Really lightened it up. It just weighs just a little bit over 2 ounces. It's going to be available in the Lost Camo or the Black Tactical. We've thinned our blades up a little bit, strengthened our cage, just made a lot of improvements with it to make it a lot lighter and stuff. So it's been working out great for us.
I also noticed you guys dropped this arm down a little bit more for the arrow to drop in a little easier. It's super lightweight, which you guys are shooting a new helium bow and you want to keep it very light. This is a very light arrow rest. And now as far as your side pressure on drop-aways, I've noticed with the Limbdrivers, typically you can, some of the traditional drop-away rests, you got to shoot them a little bit to the inside. With the Limbdriver style, I noticed that they tune up a little more square. Yep. And what is the cause of that?
Basically, anytime you're tying a cable in or tying a string into a cable, as far as your traditional drop-away rests, you're going to be messing with your tuning issues a little bit because you are going to have pressures, on your cables one way or the other. With being tied to the limb, you're really not putting any pressure on anything, so it's just going to be a lot easier to tune. Typically, 3 to 4 shots, you're pretty much tuned up with them, especially the Matthews here, where we're going to have it, designed specifically for them. We've actually, one more feature we've added was a little stop block in here, so when your arm actually comes down, it hits a little a machined aluminum spot with a rubber bumper on it. Just makes it a lot quieter. We've got lockdown set screws on there, so you bolt it on, it's going to be on there ready to go. So
to set one of these up, basically it's going to come like this. That one's down because it's connected to the limb like it's supposed to be. But so we're going to bolt this thing on a bow. Should square it up. Correct. You can lay an arrow along your risers, what I traditionally did to find square, run them parallel, and then you're going to connect your rope, your string to your limb with this little rubber so it don't slide around, and then you pull that guy tight, tighten the set screw.
Yep. You basically set it up just like a stationary rest, square it, center shot it. Once you're there, you just tie a regular D-loop knot here, run your cord down, there's just a little hole with a set screw, you put it in there, push the plunger down, tighten your set screw, and you're ready to go. Very
simple to put together, guys. It's a great product. Tunability is great. They tune up super fast, lightweight. They're very quiet, much quieter than they were last year, and I think they were quiet last year.
Yeah.
So it's a great product, guys. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel and like us. And I thank my sponsors and thank everybody, and look forward to seeing a lot of great videos for 2012.